So in the video we did, we showed sort of basic. Actually, let me show on Elias. We showed sort of basic attacks you can do. Just wrap, straight swing, cross, inside cross, whatever. And you know, you really don't have to. Advanced sword fighting is not about like crazy complicated wrist movements, like you know, that. It's really it's just the same shots. It's more a question of getting into better position to use them.
It's a stronger use of the basics. I mean, it is. To be honest.
Yeah. Like almost 99% of the fancy shit you'll see is it's mainly just to get them to have an opening. Like if I look at Magnus, the only time I use assist is so that he holds his shield this way, so that he can stand aside with a basic shot.
Exactly.
So
the setups become more advanced.
It looks fancy. You're really relying on your basic moves still.
So, a big part of this obviously is footwork, and we went into this a little bit on the video, but it's just a question of finding better position and using your body to make your opponent, your body and feet to make your opponent think you're going one way when you're actually going the other. So let me try this with Omega. I mean, you know, I'm not really going to be able to pull any tricks on him, but basically, you know, if I want to attack this side of him, I really can't, you know, no matter what I do, all sorts of crazy shit, it's really not that hard for him to block, because, you know, he just move right in there. So I really need to get him out of position. And the easiest way to do that is to sort of go in one direction and then change directions. So basically, a very simple sort of switch over is where I just step in with my other foot, like I'm going to attack him out here, and then just one, two. That sort of is basically
It's really easy to put in like your off leg forward. So attack that side, and then you kind of step here, crack back off of that foot. You don't even, honestly, I don't even move this foot when I throw that shot. I step, push right back off. Which then leaves you open from here. Like I'm moving here, I can keep walking across. It's just about moving around your opponent. Another one that works, if you do basically the same thing, when you step here, this wants to deflect here, flank in and wrap the back.
And he's breaking it down into steps, but when you watch him do it on the field, it's just
one motion. It
but
be like
there are multiple steps to it. It's just fluid, you know. It goes together.
Yeah.
These moves are actually like most difficult if you put way too much thought into them. Like,
yeah, and that's sort of like, you know, trying to teach this stuff, you really have to unpack all the stuff that you know and figure out what actually is that new. And when you practice it, you know, you shouldn't really be going through all this in your head. It should sort of come naturally. Like, I think I want to attack over there. I don't think, okay, well, you know,
really once you start fighting and you're thinking, you're like, I gotta hit here and then here and then here, then you're thinking too much and you're leaving yourself all over. Just do what feels comfortable, and if you want to try something new, go for it, really. I mean, I'm sure all of us here started off at the bottom. I was horrible when I started. But like, it's all about practicing. Take a friend out to the side, spar for a couple hours a day.
Pay attention to your footwork and your stance.
Yeah,
it's number one.
Try to not, like, and don't become
part of that.
When you start seeing someone throw the same shot over and over, don't start like baiting for it. Like they're like if Magnus is throwing a wrap shot like 4 or 5 times in a row, but then I finally decide to bait over to make sure he doesn't kill me. I'm
he's gonna get that.
open on this side.
He's gonna get that.
Sweet this into kind of shield work.
Yeah, we can go with basic juice real fast.
Yeah, let's juice.
Because that's the number one problem. People
Yeah, like jukes, like for like anybody who doesn't really know what a juke is at this point, like if I'm fighting Omega, I can use my body to fake him out just by just shifting and then snapping in.
Yeah.
It's all like body movements. Like,
really like
a quick snap will. It is with footwork.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if you're watching it, he's.
I'm taking my right leg and I'm snapping out like this and leaning.
Yeah. Exactly, which is the footwork thing that we were just covering, the step and then cross, because it's expecting me to come over a side.
Shields will follow bodies.
Throw here, but I'm actually coming here to fake that and then come across here.
And if he gets caught following.
Yep. Yeah, and another really good juke actually I find is you run up and then just kind of like do like a You can up jump and then drop your leg.
Yeah,
People hate that.
You fake this really high shot, you're running at them and you just tag that leg really fast. They're all like, okay, block my arm, bam.
The crouch and then the jump up is really what gets them like, whoa.
One I like is just standing here and like fake your, just like punch it, but don't really throw it. And they're like there, and then if you can catch them when they do that, you can just tag it. So
That's one of the most basic right there.
Yeah.
Just like, oh,
That
hey,
shot will get you a million kills. That one right there.
That's true.
a million?
That's true.
Another get you to just if you come in towards a fighter, you sort of do this,
Yeah.
and then
Go through that.
come on.
Yep. Beautiful.
Because it looks like I'm fighting like that. All I like is
It's like called a scorpion or something like that. That's
yeah.
It's like I do that all the time. You run up to someone like if he's, it's basically the same thing, but I'll even like exaggerate. You know, like I'll be like,
and then I of course block it out here.
You know? Seriously,
Yeah, like,
you can do all
If
kinds
you
of
run up to someone and you're like, if you run up to them and you drop really low
Yeah,
here,
they're gonna
your
crouch.
instant reactions, and if you can pop up and tag over their shoulder.
that shot is there. Yeah. No one uses it, but it's there. You'll see it like every now and then out there.
The thing is, you watch a lot of fighters out there, and there's so many people now that are just trying to experiment with new things and try to find new shit, but it just comes down to the basics.
Do basic things like eye fakes.
Oh my god.
Look at their leg and then just swing the shoulder. You know,
Like that.
people neglect that all the time. Do it. Make eye contact. Look down at their leg.
And you will see too that you know if especially in a line fight, you know I'm fighting Omega here and Tobias is there and Roy's are here. You know if I sort of look at Omega's leg, he's probably going to move it out of the way.
And I can hear. I'll probably be like, I can't look at my leg, I'm going to move things from here to get a block. But then in doing so, that's leaving me, I'm watching Cam, which
Line fight
I'm
is
not
not
watching
crazy
Cam.
thing.
Yeah, it's so much.
I think actually the most beautiful thing about that thing on a line fight is if you're looking at Omega's leg and I'm analyzing you, I'm gonna try to take a shot at you, and you can be waiting to shoot me.
Yeah, I think
Right there. So they don't smell the pain.
because Tobias is waiting for me to do this to get me.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I'm like,
not happy.
Really, it's just a fake.
Yeah.
High
Like someone else.
level Dagorhir is all about fakes and jukes because there's a certain level where everybody's shield work just becomes retarded. It's like you have to come up with something.